Do you ever find yourself late at night, completely exhausted to the point where you just want to fall asleep, but at the same time you just can't? You're still too full of energy to quite go to sleep, but not full of enough energy to actually do anything. So in this situation, what do? You might put on a show, might do something monotonous, or if you're like me, you scroll through Steam looking for games. Now I enjoy a nice video game, but I'm also a college student, which means I don't have money. So I'm always in the market for something fun that's usually on the cheaper side, and typically something that I haven't quite heard of. So it was on one of these expeditions through Steam at 4 a.m. I discovered upon an interesting game. Something bizarre yet fascinating. It was something so truly unique that I just knew I had to experience it. Ladies and gentlemen and all those in between, it is with my absolute pleasure to introduce you to one of the video games of all time. That being Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. I opened a portal to hell, trying to revive Mira, and I need to close it.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, best game, best game.
There are very, very rare times when a title truly speaks to an individual, and this one truly got to me. There's just so many layers to this. Brazilian Drug Dealer 3? Opening a portal to hell? Who is this name that I just can't pronounce because my Brazilian intellect is a fucking 0? So many questions I needed to know, all behind a $3 paywall, and so I bought the game instantly. It was only then I began to actually look at the Steam page and realize just how bizarre this game looked. I mean, just look at that HUD. That is disgusting. But as many people say, do not judge a book by its cover. So I played the game, I indulged in it, and I have to say, surprisingly, that not only is this game way better than it looks to be, it was honestly fun. And not even just for it being a shitpost, this game had some genuine fun gameplay and incredible elements to it. But there was something else underneath all of this. And as I began to play and notice the game's more bizarre and outlandish elements, it became very, very clear to me that there was something more beneath the surface. And as I began to dig deeper and deeper, I found my answers. What if I told you that this little shitpost game had a complete story all planned out, including going on multiple rampages, killing your demonically possessed friends, all in the name of reviving this man? Yes, I'm being completely serious. The more I looked for answers, the more I found in surprisingly blatant detail. And honestly, it would be an absolute disservice to not share my findings. So allow me to take you through my playthrough of this game while giving some light commentary before filling in the blanks of what the fuck is actually going on in Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. Now, before I actually begin, I have to give a disclaimer. Please do not attack the dev. He seems like a very kind gentleman, and I wish nothing but the best for him. This is just a funny haha hoo video where I'm talking about his game. Please support him and give him all the money. All of it. Every single one. Yep, that's it. Second thing. When I initially recorded this, I did it through OBS, and OBS decided to kill itself mid-recording, which is why the gameplay looks like this. It was at this point I tried using other options like Outplay, which is kind of bad. Not that it's bad, it looks fine, but there's this big stupid watermark that just tells the world that I'm poor. Yeah. So I will be alternating between these two, probably using the Outplayed way more because it looks better. But I only recorded about 75% of the campaign with Outplay, so towards the end of the game, I'm going to have to sadly use the garbage gameplay. Also, Outplay didn't record any of the sound. Fuck you, Outplay. Yeah, so I'm actually really stupid. There, it did record the audio. I just didn't notice, and it didn't pick up. I don't know what happened, but it's there now. It's fine. Love you. I'll play. Never mind. I'm sorry. I talked shit about you. Okay, let's start the video. Segue time. Segue time. Oh! The game starts with a beautiful, beautiful title screen with this face looking right back at me. This image will soon follow us throughout the entire campaign. All I know is that he's going to be following us. There's a bunch of text that I honestly didn't read, mainly just saying that the game is still in early access, so don't be too surprised at the quality. Regardless, I'll still be making comments of the game's quality, which honestly for the most part is really solid, but there will be parts that I have to critique. Booting it up, we start off in a beautiful little shack, with that face again, once again following us. Stepping outside, we quickly find that this is a classic FPS game through and through, handing us a gun right away and just blasting through enemies. These are the first basic enemies. You'll be seeing them all throughout the campaign. Your classic hit scanners. They don't pose too much of a problem, maybe a little bit early on if you're not too familiar with FPS games. Speaking of our weapon, our first weapon of choice is this thing. It looks like a grenade launcher, but it's not. It functions like the starting pistol in Doom, not really doing much damage, not taking too much ammo, and just kind of sucking and being bad. But that's on purpose. It's more meant to teach you the basic shooting mechanics and how the controls feel, which I must say, they feel really solid. Pretty silky smooth, never any input delays, it's great, solid. Moving on quickly, we go through what I can only assume are the streets of Brazil. Looking around and I find a secret. That being our second weapon. Technically third, but it's the second one we found, so shut up. A pair of dual-wielded pistols with that beautiful, beautiful Brazilian flair on it. These things are fucking awesome. Not only do they just look super cool, but they're super satisfying to use. Do great damage on single targets and are a solid crowd control item. They do use projectile-based ammunition though, so when you shoot it, you kinda gotta predict a little bit where the enemies are gonna be in order to use it truly effectively. That sound though, it's, no, God, I swear. Ugh. Sorry, I was kinda monkeying around earlier, my head's a little fuzzy. Moving on though. Next arena, some more new enemies. We find the projectile-based equivalent to the hit scanners. These guys look like actual clowns, oh my goodness, but they have a human face, which is a little weird, but you know, it's whatever, we'll move on. And we'll also find the next two new enemies. This guy, I love this guy. He's the Lego Orc. That is his name, I am being completely honest. He's a mean motherfucker early on though, if you don't know what you're doing. He has a grenade launcher that will just tear you up if you don't know what you're doing. If you try getting close in melee range, he has this chainsaw. A oddly specific combo that I, once again, feel like I know. But if we actually kill him and go right behind him, we find our third weapon. Two golden shotguns right next to each other. When I picked it up, I initially thought that it was going to function like the shotguns in Dusk, where you shoot one at a time, causing a quicker fire rate compared to the base shotgun. But no, it's just you shoot both at once. I'm not disappointed, but I kind of expected more with the concept. It's a decent weapon. It'll carry us for now, and it'll straight up replace our base shotgun, but it's alright. It's good against these dog enemies that pop up. Pop them once and they're gone. Poor little guys. Yeah, but that sound again, it's getting too familiar. Holy shit, I remember. Yeah, dropping the act of Mystique for a little bit, this is a Quake mod, or it's built off the Quake engine, or the id Tech engine, if you want to get technical about this for nerds. That's why I was getting that familiarity with the sound and the weapon animations. They're straight up the Quake equivalents. Base shotgun is that base grenade launcher looking thing is the shotgun. Dual pistols is the nail gun. Two golden shotguns, that's just the Quake double barrel. The ogre. All of the enemies and guns have their Quake equivalent, which may sound like a bad thing, but Quake is fucking awesome. And now that I understood this, I could now figure out how to more effectively take down enemies. Now, this may seem like nothing, or nothing really worth pointing out, but it was very beneficial because it allowed me to then take a more closer look at the surroundings and not focus as much on the combat. For example, if this is a Quake mod, why leave the texture of the skybox but not anything else? You changed the textures for the walls and everything else, but not the skybox. It's just that constant purple looming cloud of death always over me. It's a little unsettling, especially since a portal to hell has been opened, again going based on just the game. But, maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's quickly move on. I grab the shotgun, blast a few more enemies, pick up a silver key, and I exit the level. With a good time and secrets, if I must say myself. Next level, we start right outside a cigarette store, and as our due diligence as a good Samaritan, we help all these people quit their habit in a peaceful, respectful manner, with fine literature and basic facts to back up our argument. Although I find it a little weird that there's this overpass area right on top. It's a little interesting. Moving on, we get into the next arena. It's nothing crazy, just some more projectile-based enemies, hit scanners. They give us the double barrel again, assuming that we missed it, but, I get it. Some people may not have been able to fight the orc. Then there's this cool spiral staircase area. It's neat, it's more fun level design, but it's nothing crazy. I quickly grab the key, blow up this door, head over down here, and, oh. That's an upside down cross. Just, right there. And, do you hear that? I'm gonna move on quickly. Yeah, on to the next enemy. This is the next enemy. I originally thought it was a rat-looking enemy, but I soon found out this was a capybara. A demonic one, but a capybara nonetheless. And if you kill it, almost makes you forget about the sacrilege 2 feet away. Level 3 is a complete change of pace. No longer are we running through the streets of Brazil, and we are in what I can only presume is a museum, maybe some government building, but it's a change of pace, that's all I gotta say. Quickly moving on, we get a new weapon, the grenade launcher. Have I seen this level placement before? Must be my brain playing tricks on me again. Alright, no more monkey business. Alright, let's just move on. Moving forward. This level is actually really fun. We get to use these explosive barrels in a really fun way. Not many other new enemies. He's still following me. That face, he's been in every level. I didn't bring it up last level, but he was there. That feeling of uneasiness is building back up, and I don't know why. While exploring this area, I found a secret, our next weapon, the rocket launcher, and oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. It's a little hard to find ammo early on, but once you do, oh, it is just amazing. It's the Quake 1 rocket launcher. It's fantastic. The only complaint I have is this square thing. I like it in concept, and I think it's really funny, but it is way too big. If it was like a little smaller, not a little, if it was a lot smaller and it was just about the size of the crosshair but physically there, then I'd love it, and it would be fantastic. I think it's a really funny and good idea. Just doesn't work out well in practice. But it's the Quake rocket launcher. It's amazing, does fantastic damage. It'll be your workhorse for a good chunk of the game. And you're definitely going to need the firepower later on. I continue to go through this building and, once again, it seems pretty chill. as we go out here and oh god. This is our first boss fight, or mini-boss, in a football stadium. You know, I've been trying not to make any jokes at the expense of Brazil, so I'm glad the game's doing it for me. This is just the Shambler. If you don't know who he is, yes you do, it's this guy. And if you've ever played Quake, you know the strat. Wait for him to wind up to do his electric attack, and then just hide behind a corner. Rinse and repeat, pump him full of rockets, nails, bullets, and all that hoo-hash, and he'll go down easy. Nothing crazy, freaky design, absolute abomination of nature, moving on. I didn't need to hear today. Yeah, the soundtrack takes a dramatic, oppressive turn, just obliterating my ears. Although we appear to be back in what looks like the streets of Brazil, with the roads being lava and death. This is another fun level, just more enemies and a lot of fun. We also get our next weapon. The AK-47. It's the super nail gun, which means that we will be taking those dual pistols and throwing them in the trash. Get out of here, never want to see you again. This thing shreds enemies. It is diabolically good. Other than that, there's not much else to say. Oh fuck, he's still here. Next level and... oh. It's quiet. Now, this is a drastic change of pace compared to last time where, you know, my eardrums were bleeding. It's definitely a change of pace from the other upbeat tracks that we're playing. But I'm sure that it's... Doc, I keep passing out some corpses. Another good level, you know, just getting rid of that horde actually wasn't too bad than what it looked like because of all the rocket ammo that I had. The AoE damage did a fucking metric ton to their health. You go behind the DJ, pick up the key, and yeah, that's kind of it. Although the world itself seems to be getting a lot more corrupted. Alright, next level. No. Lots of blood. Lots of shooting. Lots of rockets. Lots of dead friends. They're all burning. They're all flying. Arms and legs in different places.
Is that dude okay?
Probably not if I had to guess myself. Yeah, hold on, I'm getting a text from the boss. He said this whole production's costing him way too much, so I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna tase him. Alright, okay. Sorry. Pulled myself together and... who are you? Is that a fucking taser? I'm fucking dead. Look, man, I had to shut this down somehow. It's costing us way too much. Us? What do you mean, us? I'm making this video. Yeah, you might be making it, but who do you think's funding it? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Fuck, shut up. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Who? No one's funding this. Yeah, that's what you think. How do you think all this animation and editing and all that gobbledygook gets done? Me. I do it. I do it all. Well, you're wrong. For the sake of the plot and the integrity of this video, you don't. What is happening right now? It's over. Wrap it up. Go home. Pack it up. What do you mean? No, I still have like 40 more minutes of stuff to talk about. I recorded so much. I didn't even get to bring up the files in the game that explain the entire lore. What do you mean I'm done? Hey man, look, it's what the big boss Metal Gear Solid 5 said upstairs. Who? What? Who is this guy? Here's a picture of him. Are you fucking for real right now? Nope, I am being completely serious. That's how we're doing it? That's how we're doing it this year? Yep. Couldn't think of anything else. Though you actually had a really good idea planned, but you just ran out of time. What do you mean I ran out of time? You ran out of time. You really thought that you could get a 2-hour video done in a week with finals and all the other shit going on? You really thought you could get that done? Alright, man, I thought we were doing this in character. You're getting way too fucking personal about this. I mean, like, I thought I could get it done. No, you fucking couldn't, you stupid little baby. Alright, fuck off then, man. Jesus. That's what I am trying to accomplish, but you keep talking. Alright, fine, I'll leave. Bye, fuck off then. Yeah, right, I did it, boss. Now, no, what? Look over there, read the piece of paper. Ape fools, you fucking... Ah, you piece of...